Happy Tuesday! Here we are with Phoenix Wright, even though I didn't think it was what I was going to be streaming today, but we didn't finish it last week. And then, in the end, the game, as I said, trolled me. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to remove my sound in my tablet. So the game trolled me and we didn't finish the whole game. It unlocked episode 5, so now we are going to play episode 5. And I almost thought about not streaming today because the new update of Stardew Valley came out, and I want to try. Now I want to start a full new gameplay of Stardew Valley, but I don't want to stream that because I know it will take me freaking forever. So I will do that on my own spare time. So from the days that I'm not streaming, you know what I will be doing then. Anyway, here we are with Phoenix Wright. Let's jump into it because I want to move on from this game and go to the other ones in my list before coming back again, obviously, for the second part of the trilogy. But I just want to get on with the first part. So we were trolled at the end. It said unlock new episode and something about a girl, and now we only know that the episode is called Rise from the Ashes. Sorry, my cable. Oh, my cable got stuck. Wait a minute. With my PlayStation 5 controller, in fact. There you go. That's why I was feeling that it was very tight. There you go. Anyway, let's go. So, February 22nd. So, what was the end of the other case? It was Christmas. Yeah, Christmas Day. So, this is like 2 months later. 10:02 a.m. We are in our offices. Okay. What happened? Oh, yes. And I need to change then my camera position. Sorry, because this came from the other game that I was streaming before. And I think I need to change my chat then to here. Perfect. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Who the heck is this? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. What sister? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. No. Oh, you are not Mia Fey, are you? No, she's a little bit dead, by the way. Just saying. I'm sorry, but Mrs. Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You are the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time! Sorry, I'm going to cover my hand always. Like, I like to have it warm. But, please, you have to help! It's my sister! Maya? Could it be? Okay. I hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name is Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Why they all look the same though? She looks so much like Maya and Mia. Scientific investigator. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? only 16 years old this year. Oh, you're so fucking old. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you will call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. The case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case? I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I have, you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Oh, yeah? Sure, can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be clear. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Okay. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's name. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Huh? Well, actually, when she gets like... when she gets like she's now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? Is this a kind of like a thing of Disney or something, that there are no parents and everyone is freaking dead or something? This is so weird. Everyone is dead. The parents of Mia and my, where are my parents? The parents of Edgeworth, they are dead. Everyone is fucking dead. They died in a car accident when I was little. So dramatic. Everyone has such a dramatic life. Parents, they don't die all the time like this. Oh, I'm sorry. What is this? Anyway, let's go to the detention center. February 22nd, detention center, visitors room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, man. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to race this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. So dramatic. Oh. She looks so much like Mia. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. Chief prosecutor? You are a prosecutor? two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they are just like... Yeah, but Mia and Maya, they don't hate each other. And Mia was always so nice to Maya. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? The case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Huh. My, that was quite a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. The victim? So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Don't tell me. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have found me guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Lana. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors here have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. You went in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although I think he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my third year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She would do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Oh. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on in here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! Underground parking lot. Let's go. I said let's go. Thank you. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Let's play Red Dead Redemption! Oh, the music's so cool. Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Why is he talking Italian though? Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You had a long home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Okay, let's go and examine. Anyway. Ooh, door. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors means anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I'd have to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay, there's no clickable. There's a clickable. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything on a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about it, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet Hastily stuffing pocket. That's it. It says a foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already, and I'm at tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Oh, okay. So this is when we also can start examining, and then that was brought to the second game, I suppose. By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Yeah? You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. So they brought like something new in the DLC. Woohoo! That we didn't have before. So. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. Okay. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't a scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Okay. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I got to be on my toes from now on. Well, you should have been on your toes from the whole time. That's how evidence it is. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Okay, there's a phone. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Okay, so broken phone. Right. What else? A door? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? She is mad. I kind of don't like her. Make me come back to Maya, please. I kind of hate this character. This wall is on our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade to hide the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy! I can't even budge it, sorry. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you might not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Oh my gosh, she's so annoying. She's so annoying. Okay, so we can slide. Wait, did we finish everything here? Oh, okay. Wait, what? So this is what the back of the badge looks like. Oh, wow. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I will be find out right away. Oh, that's no fun. Cool. So now we can rotate. Nice. Okay, so there was this thing. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you've got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here is our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary! Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little Phyllis got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides a red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Please! No problem, partner. About time for victuals? Anyway, get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vito Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Where are you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be... You are selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, what's it? Ew, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days of the cough up queen are over. Cough up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes. You might say, yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? She's the witness. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. I knew it. It was very easy to know. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Ooh, dangerous woman. The case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Sorry, I need to drink. This game makes me want to drink a lot because I'm talking a lot. There you go. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You are a defense attorney, right? You should know that. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough of Queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest of lunches of all, sorry. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What you witnessed? So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Mrs. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel like I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic? Yeah, rhythmic. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course, it's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lady, lunch lady, know the chief prosecutor's name? Angel. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Mrs. Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General TCO's trilobite lunch set. What? Trilobite? Trilobite? I don't know. Ah, never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass wall booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Mrs. Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Prosecutor's office. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Mrs. Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Mrs. Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? Don't be sure a cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking coffee, Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not too sure. Okay. See you, bitch. Can I? Oh, I can't move anymore. Okay. Can I go somewhere else? Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. I don't want to go talk to this woman anymore. Ooh, the samurai. No, you cannot see it properly there, but there is the clothes of my lovely Edgeworth. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What? The shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Yeah! My love! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Yeah, stupid Phoenix! Come on! Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. The case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? Oh no, wait, I defended you the last time. I fought with you because you were saying, yeah, I killed my father, blah, blah, blah. After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you are the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You have really grown. Hey, oh! She's underage. Edgeworth. Psst. Ice here. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. He looks different. Look at that little smile. He looks so cute. I'm so in love. I had to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Okay, Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon. To be specific, it was a knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. No prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Uh-oh. Come on, can he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. I do. That's fine. Can I turn this around? Oh. Ooh. Okay, so there's nothing to do. Wait, I see something yellow. Did I see something turning yellow for a second there? Am I? Oh yeah. A name and a Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Oh. Oh, wait. I forgot to read the rest. I thought it was something that I said already. Letters, silly. They are the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID Yadabad. No, Yabadab. See? Couldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my pun. It doesn't take much to amuse her. She's such a dork. Okay, there's nothing here. And now it's this one. Okay. Blood. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. Oh, or a tomato, I would say more, because apples, they don't bleed. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spent his weekend roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. No, there's a scary thought. Okay. Ooh, very pointy. Alright, there's nothing more. So what if I present things to him? Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Sad. I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Okay. Let's not show him that then. No, sorry. I didn't want to put more. I wanted to put examine. Wow, this jacket is even lazier than his usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send a shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design that thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Huh. On the day of the murder. What is the problem with this? So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of the Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Ew. So, can we turn it around? King of Pro. Ooh. Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Oh yeah, that's probably it. Wait, you don't know who Von Karma is? Thankfully, I did the case last week. Well, wherever he is from, he must be an amazing prosecutor, and also he's in jail. I would like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she say it, his name does have... It was 2 months ago! Wait, is it? Or is it more than 1 year? How much time? How can he forget? Oh, sorry. Oh, between episode 4... Oh, Episode 4 and 5. And put Phoenix Wright. I can't believe it's a turn. No, I'm not asking timeline. Okay. No, but... Okay. Can you get away? Okay, it says that there is no really okay, the Grace Attorney timeline. The two Grace Attorney game include several events both in real life and in the Sherlock Holmes stories. What? Sherlock Holmes? I'm so confused. Oh my god. I was trying to find out only what happened between, how much time it happened between episode 4 and episode 5, and then I ended up with a full timeline that is longer than Lord of the Rings. Okay, can I go to a place where it just... Oh my god, okay, this is crazy. So the DL6 incident... Phoenix Wright is attorney... 2016-2017. So how I don't remember then what happened? What? Phoenix, we just did it last, like, 2 months ago. It cannot be. Is something wrong there? Is it more than 2 weeks? 2 months? Because he sounds like he already completely forgot. So weird. My! What an amazing bouquet! Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Whoa, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy! Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? No. Wendy. Mr. Oldbag. I don't think so. But Mr. Oldbag gave Edgeworth a gift. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that nameplate as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They are all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobbit too far. She is insufferable. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blues in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edge. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong with Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. Are you sure? Wow, these are all case files? They're stuck up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Oh, I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He might have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study this case report so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Wow, what a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you will feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground will be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Okay, so we got everything. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, that's a couch. Wait. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this made me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pulls over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Look, a girl knows, right? We are so in love with him. So can I present to him this? So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right. Next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Yeah, sure, but then first... It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Unfortunately, the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all the evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and award for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth parking stop added to the court record. This is a parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I will appreciate if you will be direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with... Give me your name! Yes, sir. Mickens, sir. Officer Mickens. Right. Officer Mickens, take your report and leave. And good luck with our race next month. Oh, but sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looked like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh my god, that's so nasty. Phoenix. That's so nasty. Right. Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Jesus, I wouldn't like to work with this guy, like Edgeworth. I wanted to have him at home when he's relaxing, but nothing more. Miles Edgeworth, 5/12, so 17/12. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple of extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. Just goes to show you never know what will happen when you run a yellow light. But how do you know that you ran a yellow light? Maybe he made it all straight to the place. How do you know? How the fuck do you know? Girl, shut up. I hate her. Sorry. So we are in the police department entrance. That's so cute. Phew, we are finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? Disturbing! What does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Oh, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's up next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Oh, well, at least he doesn't seem too busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Fuck. Okay. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They are not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the butcher dance down, Pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know the Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Wow. So, do we present him things? Detective Ganshu, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Any Detective Ganshu must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. I think you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman? Here's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gamshu? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? I would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing. Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gamshu? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, what does he have to say? Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Woodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but... word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Edgeworth's trouble. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Yeah. I don't need to remember it. I just did it last week. Thank you so much. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing alright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him! Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Okay. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He might be a detective. And then I say, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was weeping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Okay, a police car. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did you not have those at your zoo? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure out that without the extra help. The usual wanted poster hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Okay. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor blue badger fated to dance until he drops. Blue badger Why am I getting this as a proof? And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why are you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What's his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Thank you. I was wondering about that. Well, oh wait. I didn't want to do this again. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, good. Didn't want to do that again. What is this about? Why do I have this? And why it has a hand? So badly painted. Okay. What's this? Nothing to investigate here. Okay. Let's go! Move. Yes, we go to the parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still ongoing. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, it's her. Sorry. Oh, still here? I didn't know who it was. Sorry, I didn't do the voice. Oh, huh, hello. Why the surprise looks? Didn't I mention I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too? What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. But great music. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Show? There's something I wanted to ask you. Oh, sorry. Let's show him. Fuck. Show. Present. Could you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Kamshu. May we investigate? Kamshu? Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Hey, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proof is from Detective Ganshu, better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, Fox, the clues are calling. Welcome to our old gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Okay. Can we talk to him? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man, always the young. Remember that, partner? Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a fisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stopped here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Mrs. Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Got it. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That's not exactly a 5:15. Was my sister involved with the victims in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together in a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. Prospector. Prospector, is it? Wait, I read prosecutor, but did it say prospector? Or am I going crazy? But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Marshall. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you. Oh, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We are just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gamshu was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs without Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he doesn't realize it yet. Detective Gamshu kick out of the investigation. Okay, let's examine more then. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis could suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Right, let's check it out. I don't like that it does it automatically. Leave me alone. This phone's still on the radio screen. Radio? Mr. Wright. Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. Yeah, no. Phoenix! You don't even remember what you did 2 months ago, and now you don't even know that a phone keeps like all the numbers saved? Even like old phones used to do that. Like, dude. Really? He's so... Whatever. Convenient, isn't? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like radio. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Okay. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed radio on that their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtunes. Oh, that! Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we pick up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Ooh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. So, she was calling me? She was calling me. there's anything else I could press. Oh. Man, what a boring strap! What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know? Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know? I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like a dude during the finals. Never mind, it's nothing. So let's not press it again. Whatever. Okay. Wait, can I check the name of the deceased? Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date and time of death, February 21, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 4.5 inches knife. A single stab wound was found. The music is great though. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have to be the only person I know that will come to that conclusion. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something written on it. 675? You're right, let's see. Oh, 67S 122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Not to solve. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth. No, Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Not like me. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburger from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Fuck you, girl. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay. Is there anything else I need? No clues. Nothing more? Okay. Sorry. I click. I didn't want that. Yeah. Okay. No sky. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's a dry wind that's blowing through the prospector office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we are talking about. Evidence is everything to them. No. Girl, you're wrong. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their sources, you find one person. But they are off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closer to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Oh, it was her phone. So the sister was calling her. It's the samurai song. Still samurai. It's a still samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:15, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talk about? She hung up right away. I see. Oh, my neck hurts today. Ugh. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. How much we have left though? Let me check one thing. Okay. So we are at day 2. Okay. So we finish day 1 and then it comes day 2 trial. Then there is trial and investigation again. So I think we have enough for 3 streams. I thought it was going to be just 2 streams, but it took me 1 hour and a half only to finish day 1 and it was not that long. I think I'm going to cry. Okay. 3 more streams, by the way. Wow. What can we do? Let's go. 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Mrs. Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you are not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out of this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. I'm alone! Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Thank you. Even though I don't know if I want you there. You're a little bit annoying. You're annoying me, girl. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months. 2 months! We have the confirmation, 2 months, and he already fucking forgot people from before. He forgot who the fuck was Von Karma. The fuck, Phoenix? What? It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. It's just 2 months. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will not pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution called its first witness, Mrs. Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough of Queen. The cough of Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Ah, caviar! I never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? Is it too early for lunch? Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Oh, I have the hiccups. Sorry. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running lunch lines these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Mr. Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Mr. Starr was a detective? Aha! I know who you are. Cough up Queen, Angel Starr. Sorry, why I said Star. Your Honor, long time no see. Very well. You might continue with the description, Mrs. Starr. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided in 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space, yes? Oh, sorry, it was the church, not the car. The crime took place by a car in the back of a block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Wait, so maybe she is the murderer because she was trying to get... She's not a detective anymore, so something must have happened. Maybe a prosecutor got something on her. So then she tried to frame... what's his name? I forgot how to name. Okay. I forgot her name. Wait. I have profile. Wait a minute. Lana! Lana. Jesus. Bruce. Jake. Jake is 33. She's 31. Lana is 29. She's 16. 30! I never checked this. 24. He's too young for me. But he's so good looking. Doesn't matter. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Mr. Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? Okay. Express everything. Somehow, I always knew a day like this will come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Oh, hey, Pure Cyclone, how are you? How's it going? Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I thought it was some sort of meme. It's a full meme game, though. I'm still thinking about that, you see? You can make memes out of this game constantly. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Where is objection? Wait, this is spiky hair. Wait, that's me! That's Phoenix Wright. That's my character. That's always sweating. Okay, so wait. I'm checking everything that she's saying, so... She went, like, she said that she saw the crime from here and there. But we find the identification, his ID here, the security room is there. I'm confused. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to bother all the time now. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. Oh, I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Not to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the load, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. Oh, it's there. That will be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Oh, sorry. I had to allow your message. Wait. It didn't pass a message, but I saw it. I don't know why the thing is like blocking messages constantly. Since I'm a visitor now, I park in the B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Okay, let's bother her all the time. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin choke full of seeds. What? I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Thank you so much for the follow, Anne. I think that's the name. Sorry, I couldn't see your name properly. Thank you. Yes, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? What does she mean? A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard yellow and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. Oh my god. God. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. What does she mean with garage car? By garage car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed, it was. Everyone is like, he's guilty again! What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no farther than 30 feet away. Imagine a judge reacting like that. Yes. Everything here is like crazy. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we are doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. We are dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I would say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it your knife, after all? Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't justify us to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor? So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Jesus, I hate her. Then she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into Detective Scotsman's chest. Wait. Let me look at something. Can I check the autopsy? In the chest, okay. 4.5 inches. A single stab wound was found. Let's first hold it. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Exactly, objection! Yes, the next moment the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Right, we can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Mrs. Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. What? No, not to me. Don't smile like that! Okay, so... do I need to continue pushing? Okay, let's push her on everything. How do you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Yes! The lunch lady uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, does she have anything against prosecutors, this lady? Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Mrs. Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I have found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by these prosecutors over there, I would still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Fucking hate all the prosecutors, but my testimony is unbiased, sure. What? Very well. You might continue, Mrs. Starr. Wait, how she can continue after that? Like, what? Okay, let's press again. Did I press this one? Oh, yeah, I pressed this one. I remember, the boyfriends. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, press that one. Yeah, I did all of this. Come on, game. Let me skip. Skip. Okay. Wait, did I get a photo? Because I'm reading here. Crime photo added to the court record. What? Why I didn't get that one though? Okay. I don't know why I didn't get the photo. Okay. So I did this one, the garage car. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, the knife and everything and everyone. Blah 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 blah. I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. Wait, why I didn't get the photo? Witness. Oh, okay. Maybe because I didn't press before to the first thing? Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go. In your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ah, because of that. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You may want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you are willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I might be relegated to the low-light post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. So convenient. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. What? A suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why I'm only seeing this photograph just now? You think I will show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Which boyfriend? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4? Well, this is most certainly the defendant. The moment of the crime as photographed by Angel Star. Oh, that's unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Wait a minute. Let me see this. Now I want to investigate the photo. Fuck it. But she hurt herself. She has an injury. So where is the injury in here? Why is she not bleeding? So that's very weird. Okay, can we present? So should let's present it. Let's see what happens. And you witnessed this? You saw Mrs. Sky stab the victim with the knife? As I already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Mrs. Sky not holding a knife? Hey, she's just putting something in the truck. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet, it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph. Oh, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mrs. Wright! Mrs.? Why I say Mrs.? Mr. Wright! Are you going to sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Should I say no problem? I'm going to try to follow the thing because I'm tired. Yeah, well, they say no problem. Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself. Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. That's just sad. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order? How many lunchboxes she has? That sounds fascinating, though. Let's continue with the testimony. Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper. So, the photo... Okay. So now, what do I do now to stop this cross-examination? Okay. I don't know. This says, I'm trying to read because I don't understand what I need to do. So I'm reading our walkthrough, by the way. It says again, oh, in the part where she said the chief prosecutor was holding a knife, we need to present the photo again. Why? I don't know. But let's do it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to present. And you witnessed this? You saw Mrs. Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon sword lunch. Okay, she said it already. Look at this photograph. Wait, but... we did this again. Why? Wait, what? Why it says to do this again? I don't know. I think I feel like I'm going nuts. Why we are repeating again the same thing? Okay. What? We did all this. I don't know. I'm reading a walkthrough and I think the walkthrough is broken. No problem, it's a view. Okay. Objection. We needed to do objection? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Okay, so I should have objected since the beginning and the walkthrough is wrong? Whatever. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-size lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? Huh. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. I wear gloves all the time, but not murder. Like, no rubber gloves, though. What? Okay. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay. Okay. So if the murder was planned, why she took the knife from the car of Edgeworth? She would have had her own knife. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know, and you were a detective before, you fucker. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. This is a very weird case. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. The people. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district. Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh, this knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Ugh! Ah! Okay, she's exaggerating a little bit. Order! 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 Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. Huh? The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing that the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you are clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I would like to hear her testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Let's go again. Okay. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Woodman. Okay. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive the human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. One knife wound, and she said again and again and again. Liar. So, we are going to present evidence against her and kill her. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense might now cross-examine the witness. Maybe you want to kill the delivery boy. You never know. Okay, let's present that evidence against that part. That's why she called the victim. That's fine. I should have chief blah, blah. Nothing else could drive the human machine to plunge the knife again and again and again. And now I got you, you fucking bitch. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Mrs. Starr. Huh? What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it was me that called objection. What a hunk! He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed. Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? Huh? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Spattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! Jesus. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. The red muffler? There's no red muffler, right? What red muffler? What is she talking about? Which red muffler? I'm sick of this woman. Mrs. Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stopped the victim. And you have proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be! Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chop liver? But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. It's getting late though. Should I do it next time? After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly called her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. I might leave it here. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is kind of a snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No, thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr! Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay. I think I will leave it here in the cross-examination for the next time because it's getting very long. Wait, can I leave it here? Yeah. Let me save, woman. Because my voice is dying after reading that much. So. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, please. Can I leave it there? Thank you. Anyway, I won't be playing next Tuesday because I have a medical procedure next Tuesday. Well, next Tuesday and Wednesday. So I won't be here. So I was going to put then my schedule, but I'm not going to do it because then it's not correct. Well, it's correct for this week though. This is the schedule for this week. So I will be back on Friday playing more Norco and then starting Sunday Spirits of the North. But then next week only Tuesday there won't be any stream. Maybe I can do a stream on Thursday if I feel good after the medical procedure, but I'm not sure. So that depends about that. Oh, in fact, I realized that I never removed the APM on the top. Oopsie whoopsie. Doesn't matter. Let's remove it for the next time. So yeah, depending how I feel on Thursday, I might do Phoenix Wright if I feel better. If not, I will leave it for the week after. And to be honest, looking at the walkthrough that I have here, I have so much left. So much left. So we are there, and we still have the full end of the trial, and then the day after the trial, another investigation, and then we have more trial, more investigation, and more, and then final day of the trial. So it's going to be a long one, and that will be the end of Phoenix Wright. So maybe two more streams. I'll calculate more or less because how much we did. We did quite a lot today. But I don't think next stream will be the one. But anyway, I will be back then on Friday for Norco. Looking forward to it. I really love that game. I'm really liking it. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting game. So I'm really looking forward to continuing. The story was it's a little bit, so it's a mixture between, like, it's something in the future. So I was thinking that it reminds me a little bit of obviously of Disco Elysium, but with a mixture of Citizen Sleeper. So it's so funny that I did both of those games. So and they are very similar in a way, without the dice thing though. You don't put everything to luck. It's more like you can choose a path just because. And I did have to remove, interestingly enough, oh, what happened? I couldn't think. Okay, I did find that I had to remove the combat because the combat was so annoying and bad. But yeah, that's my only problem with that game. But if not, the story has been really interesting and very well done. So then we will be back with Norco, and that's it from me. So thank you so much, Pure Cyclone, for keeping me company in the chat, and for everyone that was lurking, always welcome. And we had also a new follower, Andaman. No, sorry, I'm trying to read the names. I'm always so bad. Andam. That's the name. Thank you for the follow, and see you Friday for more Narco. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.